welcome to your Zodiac day. Thank you for joining me for another one of these sit down chit chat kind of videos. I did something today that was a little different, and what I did was I went shopping. And I don't go shopping that often for that many things, but I ended up buying a little variety of things today, and I thought, well, how neat if I just sat down and told you guys and did a little spiritual healing and meditation haul, I guess is what you could call it. And I'm also going to talk about a few other little things. So first and foremost, I just want to say your girl's got some wine. I love the aerating glasses. And this is a little bit of a haul too, in the sense that a friend gave me this or got me onto it. Apothic Dark. I actually don't remember tasting it. I don't think I've had it before until right this second. So you just got the live review. What do I think? Let me aerate. Kind of tastes like a cab. I'm partial to a cab. So I'm going to give it a 7.9. Let's just go with that. All right. So where I went today was this lovely little store called The Root Shop. It's here in the city that I live in. And I ended up picking up some oracle cards because I think I told you guys, or a couple of you guys on different channels, that I was thinking about getting more oracle cards. And then I saw this really beautiful tarot deck, and this store has not had tarot decks before. And I just loved the look of it, which, you know, some people say I'm a sucker for marketing, but, you know, we are who we are. So it's called the Light Seers Tarot. The Light Seers Tarot by Chris Annie. And, you know, it's a 78 card deck with a guidebook, but I thought it was really pretty, and it came in this really nice box. So it has this really extensive little book here. Oh, and it says something inside. It says, "And into the gray we follow, like 1,000 flickering stars, and there in the sunlit hollow we lose and find what is ours." That's beautiful. Dear light and shadow seer, may this deck help you find what is yours. XO, Chris Annie. That is super cute. I love that. Love that a lot. This is really good packaging. So here's the deck of cards. They come with this little wrap around them. This is the first ones I've ever seen that have a little paper wrap around them. And I'm not gonna break the paper, but I am gonna go ahead and just randomly pull one. I'm sure they're in some kind of order, so we won't say this is significant, but it is the Seven of Cups. It's about making choices and having temptations and easy options in front of us. The Seven of Cups, knowing when to follow your gut and what options to pick. That's a good one. I don't think it's really relevant to anything right now, but you know, I did buy all this stuff, so I got to make some choices here. What am I going to use in the future? The second deck is not a tarot deck, it's an oracle deck. And I saw this one that was called Moonology. And you guys know that I'm all about the cycles of the moon, phases of the moon, where the moon is and what it's doing. And I almost bought it, but when I saw this one, it's called the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, and the artwork is by Daniela Noel, I believe is how you say that. I loved what it said on the back. It just gravitated to me. First it says, activate your cosmic energy, come home to your soul. Okay, I love that. And then it says, have you always had a longing for home without really knowing what that meant? If so, you could be a starseed soul. This activating oracle will help you to unlock your soul gifts. Who wouldn't want to unlock things about themselves? Connect with your cosmic origins, love, and remember who you truly are. It just spoke to me. It just spoke to me. Like, I mean, I literally had the Moonology Oracle in my deck, like, oh, that's so me. And then I was like, this is wanting me to pick it up. And then I read it and I was like, okay, Moonology, I'll see you later, maybe some other day. I'm gonna use this, I think, for personal stuff, which is, I say it like that because I love to do readings. I love to do tarot readings and oracle readings, but for the last year, and really for a lot of my life, I haven't done personal readings because it's very personal, you know. And that's one reason that I did want to start these Zodiac sign channels, because that way I can do a Cancer reading for all Cancers, and that includes me too. So as much as I do, you know, Pisces and Taurus and Cancer and Aries and everybody, I go back and listen like a viewer. I go back like a sub, and I'm like, what did they say about Cancer today? You know, because I do these things and it washes through me and over me, but then you go to sleep and I'm a little bit forgetful, and I'm also very busy. So I'm like, let me replay that one. I need to remember what my advice was. So, but with this one, I will use this for you guys too. If you're interested in having any of these decks or any specific deck being used, I'm open to all kinds of suggestions. Just, you know, leave it in the comment down below. But yeah, I'm gonna toy with that one, and I say toy lightly. To see how I feel about it. I might actually do one of those deck interview spreads like they talk about on a lot of different, you know, Pinterest and everywhere talks about the deck interview, understanding how that deck will do. And you know what? I'm just going to tell you right now, I am going to do that with this one. I was really drawn to the interest of the Light Seer tarot, but I didn't have this overwhelming connection like I did with the Starseed Oracle. And so this would be a good one where I'm a little more of a blank slate emotionally. I'm not biased because, you know, obviously it's probably going to be a little more difficult for me to pull away from the beauty of this one and try to make sure I'm, you know, understanding every aspect, I guess, is just one really light way of saying it. But with this one, like I said, I'm more of a blank slate. It's going to be a little more interesting to do a spread interview, a deck interview with a spread, and you know what I'm saying, and see what kind of deck this is going to be for me, see what kind of energy it's going to pull out at me. I've never done a deck spread interview, but I feel like there's some benefit there to understanding, even if you have more than one deck, you know, like what does each deck bring you and why you should choose that one over another one. So the next thing I got, I've been really into the concepts of Pilates and yoga for a long time. And when I was younger, I went more Pilates than yoga because of the, I guess, cardio aspect, which is kind of funny because, you know, you're like, Pilates doesn't have cardio, but it has more cardio than yoga, and it's more like stretchy and flexible and kind of like weight resistance kind of things that I really enjoy, you know. And it took me a while to really get into yoga and understanding what it offers me, just because your joints can be a little sore and holding a position can be a little difficult. And as my weight has gone up and down and back up, you know, I've gone through stages with yoga, but, and I'll get into this other thing in a minute, after a class I took a couple months ago, I've really gotten to appreciate yoga on a more meditative level. And so the lady at the store, she told me she got into new oracle decks, and one of them was a yoga deck, and it was about the chakras. And so I was looking at that one, and it was very nice and all, but then I saw this one, and it's called the Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body. 114 or 112 page book. I'm going to read it cover to cover. This book, very nice, very extensive. I think it's going to have a lot of good information about your energies in it. But let me tell you what this said. So on the back, it showed me right here. I don't know if you can see. Am I lining up with the camera? There's like poses for the cards. And it says, Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body is a set of 40 colorful cards illustrating 33 mudras. Please let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I'm probably butchering this. And the 7 chakras. By directing energy and awareness, mudras can deliver numerous benefits, both physical and emotional, for your wellness. And then it's, you know, the 112 page book and poses and all that stuff and the great guided meditations. But what these cards are amazing to me. It's like, yes, they are oracle cards in the sense, you know, that you can do oracle, but this isn't actually oracle. I actually bought 3 completely different styles of decks. This is I haven't really figured out exactly how to use it like oracle cards or tarot cards yet, but what it is like a learning tool to me, you know, a universally selected learning tool. And so it has the 7 cards. Like, here's the root chakra, and it says Muladhara, I think, at the bottom. And then on the back, it tells you Muladhara, the first chakra, meaning the base of support. Location, the base of your spine. The sound, and it even tells you the sound, which is Lam. So when you are meditating, you would be like, Lam. That's the note you're going to hold. The color red, symbol 4-petal lotus flower. Then it has like rules about it being about your legs and elementation and adrenaline. Elementation. Okay, anyway. The element is earth, and the qualities are grounding, stability, security, and support. So this is a really good definition of the root chakra. And it goes through all 7 of the chakras. You know, your third eye, your throat, your crown. I got those out of order. I did actually look at this one previous to doing this video. But the 33 are the ones I am so excited about, because look at that. It's a hand pose. It's telling you how to position your body while you are meditating. So when you are sitting with your legs crossed and your eyes closed and have your incense burning and listening to whatever music you want or whatever you're doing, you can focus on one of these positions like while you're learning them. And it tells you a really good information about how exactly to do that. So I'm just going to randomly pop one. Here we go. This is 23, self-trust. Ooh, don't we all need more of that? Or maybe I should say, I do. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys trust yourself pretty good. Definitely gonna butcher this. It's the Vajraparadama Mudra. Again, I'm sorry, I'm butchering. But it tells you, like you can see, the hands are interlaced. It tells you what it's for: enthusiasm, trust, confidence, benefits, supporting your respiratory system, releasing tightness in your chest, ribs, and back. Oh, I'm loving it already. Energizes and cultivates enthusiasm and self-confidence. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm going to do this one tonight. This is the first one I'm going to do. You saw me select it. I'm going to do it. Helps with depression. I don't think I'm really depressed like I used to be, but after losing my mom last year, I have been more withdrawn emotionally. Again, part of the reason I started these channels was I needed to get some of my spiritual emotion out of my body. And when I looked for what I wanted in the universe, I didn't find it exactly. And so I created my own so that I can find it for myself and share it with you guys. And if it helps, I really hope it does. So the instruction says, I'm going to sit it down so I can try to read it and do it. It's slipping. Okay, maybe I'm not going to sit it down. It says to interlace your fingers from the right hand and the left hand to the first knuckle, okay, with the pinky fingers on the bottom, extending the thumb and index fingers upward. Hold the hands in front of the heart and chest with the elbows relaxed down. So you're going to be sitting in this beautifully open-handed but interlaced. And you know, feeling the delicacy of how my fingers are just slightly touching each other is like stimulating awareness really inside my fingers. My thumbs are very open and out here. My fingers are barely touching. But these 3 sets of fingers, there's, you know, nerve endings that you're acknowledging even unconsciously in your body right now. And this is for your focus should be, and see, it even tells you at the end what your focus should be. It says, unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. So while I do my chakra meditation, I will focus on this unshakable confidence that will guide my journeys this point forward, you know? And I could even relate this back to the 4th chakra. It is a green card, the Anahata. This is the heart chakra. And this sound is yum. So when I am doing my meditation, I might choose to do the color coordination to meditate yum while my hands are over my heart and my elbows are relaxed down, and I am focusing on unshakable confidence. I think these cards are beautiful. Everything they represent is just this purity of spiritual gifts and guidance, and that's why I definitely called this video a spiritual healing and meditation haul. To me, everything I got today was to relax and open the mind and help you to be 100% your best self, you know? And that's important for all of us. We all want to be our best self. Whatever version of that is to us, we want to be true to us all the time. So this will, I hope it brings me a lot of positive meditation. I hope you guys start looking at me on the camera or listening to my voice like, dang, I can tell she did meditation. She just sounds so relaxed. Again, it's called the Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body. You might want to check it out. So one little thing I did get today that I just thought is so cute, because I'm just obsessed with straws. I have always been a person that's like straw, 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 straw. I don't drink straws. I don't drink my wine out of straws. Sip moment. But I drink everything else out of a straw. And I'm sure we all saw the poor turtle video when they pulled an entire straw, uncut straw, out of that poor little turtle's nose. After that, I was just like, oh my God, I can't use plastic straws anymore. I can't. Every time I use a plastic straw, my heart just hurts a little bit thinking about the poor turtle that it's going to end up inside of, you know? So at the store, they had all these like organic, I say organic, but I say organic for a lot of things that just mean not processed and chemical. Like face wipes. Like instead of like getting the little face wipes and throwing them away, there's like little circles that you can wipe your face with and then like wash them and use them again. Beautiful idea. They had hand towels. They even had toilet paper. No, I'm not doing the reusable toilet paper. Okay. But next to this, they had bamboo straws. I don't know if you can see this. It's really the first time I'm doing like a camera setup like this, but it's like a little bamboo straw. And I'm going to use this, and I will let you know if it has like a woody taste or if it's like a really clean flavor that's not, you know, distorted at all by the bamboo. And I definitely would say if you get one of these, you should probably hand wash it. Get one of the little tube scrubbers, which I've got a bunch of the little tube scrubbers, and wash them yourself. Don't put them in the dishwasher, because you should, as Link said from Rhett and Link, you should never put your wood in the machine. Okay, so moving on to bath time. I saw these really cool little bath bombs, and this one is, it's all vegan, all natural, black onyx product, and I just, marketing again, I was drawn to it. I wanted it. I don't know if you can see it. You're supposed to like focus on it and things like that. I don't know if that helped, but it's a little bath bomb, and so I'm hoping it'll encourage me to get back into taking hot baths, especially after any kind of working out, which I don't go to the gym anymore. I'm actually about to cancel my Gold Gym membership because I want to start doing Pilates at home and not going out as much. I haven't been to the gym like almost at all since the whole COVID thing started, and then there was like a time there that I was going back, but then the girl that I had as like a trainer with my friend, she ended up moving away, and so I just haven't been back since. I haven't been inspired to go to that location without that girl that I went to, Megan, there. She was so much fun. I just loved her. So I'm wanting to get into being at home, and I guess it's almost more like a discipline kind of a thing, to allow myself to separate my time when I'm at home to being like, I am going to work out, I am going to clean, I'm going to do videos. Right now, everything is very jumbled. It feels like I'm supposed to be doing everything all the time. And so I need to get on a good schedule, and I'm getting my sewing. I don't know if you guys know that I sew, but I quilt. I'm part of the quilt guild and things like that. I'm the charity board member this year. So I'm organizing charity events for making charity blankets for children that have been displaced from their homes and things of that nature. And so we're like actually in my sewing room right now. But I've gotten in a good habit to doing that because I have to be on call every other Saturday, but I don't have to go in. I just have to be on call. So I go over to my friend's house and we sew and we do charity stuff or whatever else we want to work on. And once I had started getting into that rhythm, I was like, I need to start getting into a rhythm everywhere. But kind of getting off topic, I guess. So anyway, yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about, but we'll just move on to what I have in my hand, which is a selenite candle. I think I said that right, selenite, and not candle, it's a crystal. God, I'm so stupid. A crystal. And this little guy, I think it's supposed to be about purity and clarity. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I would love to know everyone's opinion of what they think this crystal is for. I am just now exploring crystals. I have a couple. My first one was an amethyst because it reminded me and represented my mother. She was a February baby, and an Aquarian. And so I got that one, and then I've also collected like a black onyx and some other things. And maybe one day I'll do like these are my crystals kind of video or something. But for right now, I don't really have that many. So yeah, I got that just because it was speaking to me. I always see selenite, and it's just such a beautifully iridescent. It reminds me of my gray hair, like it's just such a shiny white. It's like, I was trying to explain to my friend the other day, like, I wish my hair, like, you could just dye your hair sparkle. Like if sparkle was a color, you know, just this iridescent color. I wish your hair could be dyed iridescent sparkle. But, you know, I digress. So that's what I got. Now, one more thing I did buy was actually 3 things, but they're all the same kind of thing. So my favorite things to drink are wine and coffee and tea. I love tea. I love herbal tea. I don't drink it enough. I really should drink it more. And when I was at the shop, it's called the Roots Shop, and they sell a lot of herbs there. And so I've always been kind of like, oh, okay, herbs, like I don't really know. It's kind of like crystals. I've just kind of like started getting into crystals. I don't really know herbs or anything about them. But she was like, oh, well, here's our list. You know, if you ever see anything you want, or you know you want something, this is what we carry in the store. Well, my eyes immediately fell on chamomile, and oh my goodness, I love some chamomile tea. And these dried flowers are, it's just, none of my little dried bags that you buy from the store have ever smelled this fragrant. And I can't really, you know, show you, but they're just these little yellow flowers, little yellow middles to the flowers, and they just smell so good. So I got a whole ounce of chamomile, and I got a half an ounce of jasmine. Oh my God, I've always been obsessed with jasmine. I don't know if it was from Aladdin or not, but I did want to change my name to Jasmine for a little while, so it could have been. But the jasmine, it's not quite as strong of a fragrance, a little more subtle, but it's definitely more floral. Oh, it's so good. And so it's just like a little white flower. I don't know if you probably can't see it. Anyway, what I always do at home is I buy a lot of different green teas, jasmine tea, chamomile tea, ginger, all that stuff. So then I'm the kind of person that's like, I want everything all at once. So I will always mix my chamomile and jasmine. So when she had these at the shop, I had to get both of them because I'm going to mix them. Obviously, I'm going to drink both of them separately because I'm all about doing like life comparisons, understanding what you have and why kind of a thing. So I'm going to do a little like half cup of chamomile, half cup of jasmine, mix them together 50-50, see what I'm really tasting after tasting the two on their own, and then see what notes I'm thinking I need, because you know, sometimes you might drink something and you're like, oh, you could have less jasmine, or maybe you want more jasmine. So before I should say, because this is going to happen, but before I mix these two into the same bag, I'm going to do a check to see what ratio I really like. And then the final thing that I got is a lavender herb, because who doesn't love lavender? And oh my goodness, so beautiful. And you know, I might insert some pics just because this is so pretty. It smells so good. I'll do like a little sitting in the shell. You know, I like my shells. Just so you can see all three. I'll take pics and you'll have seen them already. Anyway, so I got some tea, a bamboo straw, the oracle cards, some bath salts, some crystals, all the good stuff. Drinking some wine my friend gave me. Here's another thing my friend gave me, a different friend gave me that I'm in love with. I like to do embroidery as well as sewing, and this is an embroidery for all of the constellations. Oh, I just want to make like a whole like circle, you know, like this, except actually embroider it myself and like make my own constellation like Zodiac blanket. Oh, it's so cute. I just love it. I can't believe she just gave me that. She's like, oh, I already made it, I'll never use it again. She is so cool. So that is all as far as what I bought, or even what someone gave me for this haul. But there's one other thing I do want to talk about before I totally jet on you guys. And that is the fact that, I don't know if you saw, but we've hit 100 subscribers. Like, oh my God, we've hit 100 subscribers. The last time I checked, it was like 112. And I freaking love you guys. You're so amazing. So I knew it was coming up, and I was thinking like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like, should I do a giveaway? It's not that many people, but I mean, I could still do a giveaway, but I just ultimately, I didn't do the giveaway in time, and I decided, you know, after looking at the internet for suggestions, somebody was like, you should do something for your channel if you don't do a giveaway on your channel. So I did decide to do something for the channel. And I don't know if you guys have noticed the last videos, or, you know, their audios, the last audios that went out, but I purchased this new microphone. It's called Toner, and it's got this little barrier for when you make noises or something like that. It has like this shocky, they're almost like little rubber bands that hold the microphone and keep it from like shaking really hard, like if you hit the table. And it has a little thing, and it just sits on the table now, and I just talk to you guys. And the good thing that I like the most about it is that I don't have to edit the sound anymore. And I don't know if you guys noticed, like if you've been here kind of since the beginning, like I've been kind of going back and forth about the sound. Sometimes I would like over edit it and I would sound kind of like a distorted robot. And sometimes I would under edit it and you would just hear this kind of in the background. And then like I was trying to change that and fix it and do all these things, and now it's like I can just use this microphone with my Audacity program, and I don't have to edit it in my mind. And you guys are like, you still sound bad, but I don't have to edit it in my mind. The static is not there, so it saves me more time too to be able to upload for you guys. And in March, we are going to have a really consistent schedule. I'm going to preemptively say that I want to upload 3 times a week. 3 times a week to the channels, Monday, Wednesday, and a weekend. And I also want to do uploading at least once a week on the main channel, kind of like we're doing right now. And so that'll be fun to do that. Do the little reviews. I'm probably gonna film when I do like this kind of a thing here. When I do the tarot deck interview, I'm gonna film that, put it on the main channel, and yeah, see how it goes. And if you guys like these kind of chit chat videos, just, you know, hit the like button, let me know. The like button is really the best way to let me know anything. Comment, weed through all the spam and comment. I'll see it, I promise, eventually. And And that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I just love you guys so much. This has just been so much fun. Like, honestly, like, even before my mother passed away, like, I'm not sure that I've really smiled this much about doing something by myself. And this YouTube channel, like, people are like, oh, you have to talk to a camera, you're talking to no one. But it's like, I'm alone, and I'm not, to sound horrible, I'm not crying. I'm not miserable. I'm not desperately seeking for a way to not be alone. This YouTube connection that I have with you guys is a really, really beautiful thing in my life. And that, in combination with this meditative yoga that that was the last thing I bought. I bought 4 technically, but 3 more yoga classes at the store. And I got this one that is in celebration of this weekend, or may have already passed, but the full moon of February. It is a full moon meditative class. If you want to know about how that class went, definitely comment and I will tell you all about it. I might tell you all about it anyway. But yeah, between you guys and yoga and life and wine and sewing and my amazing boyfriend that I have, amazing friends that I have, I am just in such a happy place, and I'm so glad that the channel is up to 100 subs. I feel like literally so spiritually blessed to have you guys in my life, and I don't jest when I say that. So hopefully this all recorded and I won't have to do it all again, and I will see you next time.